just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And you may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. 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 I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just.
Oh, big in the Folks, we've got some stragglers coming in through here. I'll just have a wee check and just see if we can't get them in here. There's no drawing pins on these front seats. Good mate, don't worry about the auction. Appreciate it. Okay, a very warm welcome. Welcome to our Harcourts Four Seasons Harcourts Vision auction session every Wednesday, 2 p.m. An exciting day. 6 tremendous properties that are up for your competitive bidding, and once again, situated right across our marvellous province in Canterbury. Gee, we're lucky to be here, aren't we? Sparing a thought for those good North Island crew who are battling away the Hawke's Bay mob. Gee, it's been a challenging time for them. Anyhow, moving on, thank you very much to our owners who we represent today. We appreciate your custom very, very well. We wish you the best in your endeavours and appreciate your custom very, very much. My name's Mark. Your auctioneer today, you may have guessed that already. Rachel Ashton assists me here. Our auction coordinator will be scribing and recording your bids as they fire at me today. So Rachel, get ready, and I hope you've got plenty of ink in your pen. Jeremy Andrews is a tremendous sales consultant from our Hornby office, but he is also very tech savvy. So thanks for going online to harcourtsauctions.co.nz. That link is accessible via our respective websites at Four Seasons and Vision. You can't miss it on our Facebook page, etc. as well. What we always do at the start of our session is run through the conduct of auction. That's how we operate in the auction room. And I want everybody to be on the same page and crystal clear how we operate in the room today. And it's really quite simple. You need to be the highest bidder. And when you are the highest bidder with no one else around you, a couple of things can happen. This hammer can fall and we can sell you the property, or we would pause if we're below that reserve price that our owners have set confidentially. If you're below that figure, we'll pause and negotiate with you out in the main lounge, and we'll offer you the chance to buy. Now, I just want to bring your attention to that situation. If we haven't met the owner's reserve and we're pausing to negotiate, I urge you to do the very, very best you can to get yourself across the line. And also, if you're waiting and you're not the highest bidder, just be very, very careful. If properties don't sell, then we pass them in back to the sales consultant. They've got to go back to the marketplace. They work with every buyer in the marketplace then. Conditional parties have their opportunity. So you enjoy an exclusivity in the auction room that you might not otherwise have. And that just means you've probably got limited competition. Are you going to face a barrage of competition afterwards? It is often the case. So get those bids up. Let's see your strongest bid showing, and we'll hope to get you there. If you're not the highest bidder and I'm negotiating with another party on the property you're interested for, be wary. Clause 2.6 says the owner can instruct me to return to the rostrum in that situation. It's their prerogative to say, hey Mark, I'm satisfied with that negotiation. I'm going to shake hands with the buyer and sell it and withdraw it from the auction floor. Oh dearie me, you're waiting to have another go. You may not get that chance. Doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. So just be careful about that one. You may hear me vendor bidding today. That just means you're not bidding. I've got the exclusive authority to place vendor bids. I prefer them to be coming from you, from the live bidders. A vendor bid's only placed well below the owner's reserve price. Be comfortable with that and be confident, because you know if you bid against a vendor bid, you've got a little bit of work to do. That's all I'm saying by placing a vendor bid. Negotiating out in the open is what we might say. Open and transparent, that's what we try and be. I can nominate the bidding increments. I've been told I'm a very friendly auctioneer, so I will work with your bidding strategy, ma'am, but it needs to be in the best interest of our owners, otherwise I can refuse those ultra cheeky bids. Disputes in the bidding, that's my sole domain, and I'll determine any dispute that may arise. If the Harcourts team are bidding for buyers, then I always identify that person that's doing that bidding, and I do know every one of the 550 of us that are around the Canterbury district as well. The nitty gritty, right, we need to know this. The hammer falls, boom, what a moment. You are the winner, congratulations. We will give you a round of applause, but we'll also give you a fountain pen to autograph the agreement. That forms a contract, and then all you need to do, other than just acknowledge you've received a copy of the approved buyer's guide, is just pop a little deposit into our trust account, a mere 1/10 of the purchase price. Thanks for signing the purchaser acknowledgement form before you start bidding. Just states your eligibility to buy real estate here in New Zealand. Right, Jeremy, what should we do? Should we go to the first auction of the day, 28 Te Korari Street in Marshland? I have to say Mike Fitchett, our lead marketing consultant, slightly under the weather, just an unseasonal sniffle, so he's done the decent thing and stayed away, but Mike, we represent your owners very, very well. Sadly, Neil and Nicola are returning to the mainland, from the mainland to the North Island, so we wish them all the very, very best. It'll be sad to see you go, but up in windy Wellington on the Kapiti coast, it'd be a nice place to be, I'm sure. However, Marshland, isn't it a triumph of the Canterbury area, the Marshland suburb? It's amazing that you have homes of this quality, but with this level of affordability. I think we'll be the envy of real estate in New Zealand, and I think this is an outstanding suburb. We're close to the school here, the shopping centre is second to none, and the home itself, well, it's an absolute stunner. It sits on a freehold section, 626 square metres of land, so good size, you will appreciate, but all well proportioned across lot 1072, deposited plan 466017. The chattel list is unchanged, as you have seen it distributed by Mike from our Belfast office, settling on the 15th of March 2023, unless you've agreed a different date prior. Well, it's undoubted quality, undoubted street appeal here as well. Quite a stunning looking home. And certainly I saw in Mike's advertising there's more than meets the eye, and it is. You enter the home and it unfolds out before you. It's a real winning layout. It's just a genuine 4-bed, 2-bath executive family style home. You'll appreciate the space. Gorgeous open kitchen, breakfast bar area. Great for the casual comms between family and when friends arrive. There's really a trinity of living spaces. That's open kitchen dining, flows to the courtyards, outdoor areas on both sides of the home. 2 big lounges, one of them's currently configured as a dining room. In terms of configuration, what about the accommodation layout? Perfect. The guests and family have got their own wing, but the master has their own sanctuary, well subtly separated away from that, so you can go back and snooze to your heart's content, lovely ensuite and walk-in robe on that domain. Permanent materials, just the right level of garden. Neil confessed to me he's not totally enthused about gardening, but he only has to do half an hour a month and have it as looking as good as it is today. Here to be sold, Mike's given me explicit instructions he needs this one to go, so 28 Te Korari, who's going to steal it away? And there's a discerning lady just in the nick of time. Ma'am, you might start me away. We thought we'd make it easy for you, because the first bid can sometimes be a nervous one, especially the first one of the day, so why don't we start at, say, what, 800,000? Blow me down with a feather, they say. I'm happy to welcome you in at that level. 800, yours or mine. Lots of home at the money, isn't there? Right, well, I'll vendor bid to start. Often the case there's a little bit of nerves, so I quell those nerves and make it easy for you. $800,000 vendor bid. Owners are saying, oh, we'll definitely keep it at that level, so why don't you say 8, Mark? At 8 and all the zeros, welcome you in for, say, a 50 might be good. First call at 8. Second call, Te Korari. Best new world going around. Not too far from the Golden Arches. Don't go too close there. What about a 20? Third call, I'm at 8. Sir, I'm going to say 820 on behalf of the owner at $820,000 now. So you're welcome to come in any time. 820 I've got. Certainly not for sale at these levels. You can bid another 20 with confidence. Once vendor bidding, second call. You'd be delighted to live here. Absolutely easy and relaxing lifestyle. Third call, 820. Couldn't even entice a bid at these low levels. Okay, you're waiting to compete with the others. I'm going to go into the 9s. Mike's given me instructions. I'll pass at 910. I think there's value in that. There's a lot of home at this money. Final vendor bid is 910. I would say you should get in touch with Mike Fitchett at your earliest convenience. We continue working with all parties. Thanks to those watching online, I think there's an excellent opportunity to present it to you. 910,000 is my final vendor bid. Right, let's move straight on. I put my Harcourts Vision hat on and I welcome our expert auction advocate Cheryl Wright from the Bishopdale office, of course, and good to see the team here supporting you. Cheryl, you're in your sweet spot. We love this area of Bishopdale, Sawyers Arms Road, very, very close to the Papanui Club. I would say it's an easy walking distance. Man, it's a tremendous facility, isn't it? This home is a cracker as well. And Lyndon and Liang, thanks very much for your instructions here. 324A Sawyers Arms Road, it's cross lease and freehold. Its legal description is absolutely unchanged from that that has been circulated by Cheryl. The chattel list is as you see it, nicely refreshed in the home, isn't it? So no changes to that. Settling well, we've got good comfortable settlement terms to the 3rd of April 2023. The following weekend is Easter time, so will be a nice chance to make sure all those boxes are unpacked and you're ready to go. Well, you're bidden on a property here that I think delivers everything you need in your current lifestyle. Yes, it's very, very spacious and it's got a nice spread of living and accommodation, but so easy to look after. No effort required to look after, and all the time that you have is going to be spent just exactly as you like it. Like I say, living zones, fantastic. Lovely big lounge, kitchen dining, quite formidable. The kitchen is an excellent one to operate in. Again, that breakfast bar area, if you've got youngsters in the home, easy meals on the run, and that's your chance to catch up at the end of the day, isn't it? Spills to the northwest courtyard, the sun living here, that's what our owners have enjoyed a lot. Plenty of room for the social group in that lounge. 3-bed, 2-bath, master ensuite, and the walk-through robes, a good configuration for you. Double internal access garage, permanent material home. It just makes so much sense. Proximity to the club, as I say, but the Bishopdale Mall's got absolutely you need. The Harewood shops, the Elephant Park for the youngsters might be a weekly visit, I would have thought. And it's all there for you. You're part of a great community. Cheryl, let's get it underway. Hoping to have some bidding going here. 324A Sawyers Arms Road. Just need a starter. Take yourselves off mute. Start calling the bids out. Any time now. It doesn't get better than this. Bishopdale? Well, you're very, very polite. Prefer a little bit more raucousness in the crowd now. You start us away, Bishopdale, Sawyers Arms Road, cracking address, classic address, 550 won't own the home. I can give you a clue as to that. That's obvious to everybody. Well, vendor bid, 550. Sure, I'm going to give them one chance and one chance only, otherwise it's off to that next stage because you've got people to talk to, I know. I was hoping to deal with the cash and unconditional among you. 1-to-1 would be the opportunity. Archie, you got me excited. That's the most movement I've seen from the auction floor at this juncture. Look, no one's going to bid for me. I'm not going to vendor bid anymore. Cheryl, I'm just going to pass it at 650. We know the value's north of that. 3-bed, 2-bath, all that living. Really nicely refreshed. New carpet. Paint's all been done. It's crying out for a new owner. You need a budget better than that. Who knows how much more you need to talk to Cheryl Wright about that. I think you need to be swift getting to Sawyers Arms Road. It's a beauty of a property. Lyndon, thank you for the opportunity. Right, we're going to have a bit of... We're just going to jiggle the order of sale, and we're going to go straight to 9 Beckmead Drive in Harewood. We've just got some people on a little bit of a time constraint, so Annette, we're going to move on to 9 Beckmead Drive. We love this area of Harewood, very, very close to where you operate, of course. I'll just get the correct documentation. There it is. Annette Fraser, of course, from our Bishopdale team, does lots and lots of business in the area. Roger and Jenny have got this looking absolutely perfect. There's been quite a bit of remodelling and a little bit of a refresh that's come in for you. The kitchen work that was done in 2018 is when it had a really good birthday, and we'll touch on some of those features as well. Really modern, contemporary, and in this lovely area adjacent to the reserve and very, very close to Nunweek Park. And you sit on a freehold estate as well. The size of that parcel, 471 square metres, more or less. Legals are accurate. Your legal advisor would have confirmed that. The fridge, freezer and the microwave are going to stay. They just fit so perfectly in the kitchen. So a nice gesture of goodwill from Roger and Jenny. 1st of May, that's when we are going to settle. If you've sought a different date and we've agreed to it in writing, we always work with you on that one. Yes, refurbished, remodelled. That shot of the kitchen is a beauty. I hope you've had a good chance to inspect all the technicalities in that kitchen. Stone bench tops, engineered stone bench tops are a real feature. Just the open sunny layout. I think we talk about flow in real estate. This has got it in spades, not only in the living to the outdoors, but around that living space, but through to the bedrooms. It's just a very, very pleasantly well-appointed home. You can't fault it. Lovely outdoor areas, as I say, nice big front garden. Saw a few veggies there. Roger, you're doing well with those. You must have a green thumb. Round to where the spa is, that's lovely. Again, it's easy care. Oversized double internal access garaging. Bedrooms are marvellous. Love the floor-to-ceiling windows throughout the home. It's all double glazed, of course. The new LED lights are a feature. Again, you've got a reserve adjacent to you. And Nunweek Park. I had a stroll there last Saturday, took the dog around and caught a lot of shade. My daughter's a keen hockey player, of course, that magnificent facility adjacent to that. And just really, really handy to that Bishopdale Centre as well, where you can do all your shopping. Maybe you'd stop by Peter Tim's, one of my favourite shops, up in the Bishopdale Mall. Okie dokes. Right, just calling now for your opening bids at 9 Beckmead Drive. They don't come up too often here. Just need to see your hand in the air. Maybe you've got a figure in mind that you'd like to bid for me. Here at Beckmead Drive. It's been a happy stay for our owners. Some years, happy years. In peak condition.
750.
Welcome in, man. Good luck to you at 750,000 for the 3-bed, 2-bath, nice open plan living in the indoor-outdoor flow. Who says say 770 for you? 770 maybe. First call, opening bidder down here. All right, welcome you in for a 10 at 750. First call. Second call, I'm not going to vendor, but if you're going to compete, please do so now. Third call at 7.50. Okay, no bids in competition, ma'am. Let's just pop out here. I'm not at a level I'm authorised to sell, not too far away. Come on, we'll see what we can do for you. I'll just pause the auction there and offer this good bidder first of the day. Normally a lucky one, they say. We'll leave the auction open.
Everything I know will be gone in a minute. That's alright.
Folks, thanks for your attention, for your patience as well. Just dealing with fantastic people on both sides of the equation. 9 Beckmead Drive. This lady has known the property for some time, and now she's going to get the keys in her hand come May. Just that new number, please, Joanne. 790,000. It's been a lovely stay for you two, but the answer is? Let her go. Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. First call, 790 at 9 Beckmead Drive. Second the call. Third chance. To you, young lady, property's yours. It's going, and gone and sold. Well done. Very well done on both sides. Annette Fraser, another good option success for you. Well done. So thanks to the Vision team, and well done to all. On to Bella Rosa. Mike Brown, my auctioneering colleague, but as well as a very robust sales consultant as well. He's operating under the watchful eye at Glennis there at the Hornby office. And Mike, another quality proposition that you bring to the market in 31A Bella Rosa Drive. Superb area, isn't it? It's one of the newer areas around the district, and all good quality homes. I think you're going to enjoy this one. Modern part of as I say, and life is a breeze, as it is working with Mike Brown. He always makes it easy for both buyer and seller. So Mike, thanks to Dimitri, Valentina for your instructions, and I know it's been a great property for you, but we pass it on with goodwill and good intent, of course. Here we are with a cross lease and freehold. Good style of tenure for this type of home. Chattel list is exact. There's a flexibility in that settlement date, but it is struck down for the 15th of March later this year. So just a calendar month, isn't it? And you're moving on in. And it's a home that's really been designed and built. Pardon me, just before I get on there, just those assignment of the EQC claim numbers, they are correct. Rachel, you give me that. Both those claims must be for 10 and 11. So thanks for arranging that. Rachel's good with those details like that. As I was saying, the style of home that's built for modern lifestyles, and that it's comfortable, it's cozy, it's well laid out, but really, again, it's a property that's just going to allow you to pick up those hobbies again, carry on with your interests, because if DIY is your thing, it's not really the place for it. You don't have any jobs to do. You can just come back and relax and enjoy. It's really private, it's tucked away, so quiet in this area. Plenty of sunshine, as you can see. You'll enjoy your outdoors. Good flow between kitchen, dining, living. That's been thought out well. 3 bedrooms, double internal access garage. You can't go wrong. It's permanent materials. Even a little few veggies I see, which have been well planted. The black cherry tomatoes I thought were good. I hope I'm all right having pinched one of those, but I just simply had to taste it. You'll love the address. Hornby Hub's got everything you need. Mitre 10 Mega's not too far away. And if you get the chance, I would say Safari Meats across the road. If you like your biltong, boerewors, I'm a big fan, and they're always happy to see you there. We'd be happy to see you into Bella Rosa Drive. Let's get underway. It's going to be affordable as well. You should be excited. No nonsense property. Pop it in the pocket, move straight in, put it in the portfolio. We've got the Harcourts Vision property management team here. They'd like to get their clutches on 100 of these. Wouldn't you? Thanks, Tracy. Starting midway, we can offer it in at 5. A nice round 500,000. Exceptional value there, ma'am, you would have to agree. Is there 5 or better? Just a cheeky handful. 500,000. Should be a Mexican wave of hands, particularly Bella Rosa. At that level, 500,000. I'll take one vendor bid. But Mike, I'm not here to dilly-dally. If they're not going to interact with me, I know they'd probably prefer to wait and talk to you, but that's all right. Who's got the cash in unconditioned? First chance, 5, maybe 520. Second call. Third call. Very convivial neighbourhood, folks. It's a quiet neighbourhood. Looks like you'll fit right in. 520. No, look, Mike, they're not going to bid for me. That's a little bit annoying from my perspective, but that means you've got the chance to talk to everybody afterwards. Not going to sell it at 550. That's absolutely for sure. I'm going to pass in at 550 and welcome your interest above that figure. Mike Brown's very easy to get hold of. Anytime you ring Mike, he picks up, so he'll do that for you. 31A Bella Rosa Drive, and hey, Dimitri Valentini, you keep the acid on Mikey, he'll be working hard, and we'll go through to that third stage with vim and energy. I know. Jackie Frame has taken the drive down to the Rusty Golf Club. Jackie, your car must almost know the way on its own by now. You're a great trooper to do that for me. We're in Meadowburn here. We've got the section available for your competitive bidding. Take it from me. This is the spot that's growing in Hanmer Springs. We've got an affordable 1,884 square metres. You aren't short on space. So those who need apply, good vision, good imagination, those who have thought about the dream home that they're going to build and get amongst this lifestyle in the Hacienda in Huranui. That's where we like to be. What a position. And what a heck of a summer you've had up there, Jackie. Gee, it's been popular, hasn't it? And I want to talk about having the best of both worlds. Tracy's always asking for those sorts of situations anyway, where we can offer it to you. Thanks to Fiona and Tamua for their instructions. We know you're good property people as well, and for offering it up. Number 3, 7 Keats Place in Hanmer Springs in Meadowburn, as I say, 1884 squares. Let me confirm that for you. It's in the 2 lots, 29 and 35. That's exciting for you. Legal description other than that is exact. Settlement date is the 2nd of March 2023. The titles, boundaries and requisitions clauses is deleted, which is quite common for a section sale, as you know. I love this newer part of Hanmer Springs, and the best of both worlds thing that I'm talking about is that you are just slightly away from the busyness of the village because it is so popular, isn't it? It's got lots of things to do. It's got excellent shopping there, I've been told by a local. There's some great fashion shops, but there's also a lot of activities as well. But here, you just, even though it's walking distance, you're just that step away. You get to enjoy quietly the beautiful surroundings, Mount Isabel, Mount Dunblane, and you look right down the main divide as well. It's a beautifully scenic spot. You truck through onto Rippingville Road. That's the 600 square metre utility easement part of it. That connects you to Rippingvale Road, onto the walking track and into town. If you're a golfer, I would say you just tow the old golf cart. Malcolm, you'd love it there, being a keen golfer. But just beware of the wrecker. And no, just a super spot to be. What's your dream? What's your vision? Who's here to bid and buy? Ma'am, you're looking like my favourite contender just at this stage. We thought you might kick us away with an opening bid. Just looking your way, ma'am. See value in the 3s? Are you really? That's good. That's good. You'd buy it sight unseen, off the slide, surely. 300,000? First chance. Second. At 3. Vendor bid here at 3. Third call. That lady was my best prospect at this stage, Jackie. I'm not going to vendor bid all afternoon. Nobody wants that. Look, I know it's worth more than 4. We'll just pass it at 400,000. I mean, with the 1,884 square metres, I think that represents pretty good value. So passed in at 4, Jackie Frame. You'll see her sign all over Hanmer Springs, but look her up on the internet if you haven't got her number already. Make your inquiries known. We thanks to Tamura and Fiona, and we just carry on working. Not for sale at 400, but ring Jackie to find out about that. In Hanmer Springs. You've got a busy period coming up too, Jackie, so I look forward to seeing you up there pretty soon. Mr. J. Day, let me find out where he is. We're going to Rolleston to this excellent proposition at 23 Sheridan Drive. Best street in Rolleston, I'm told. One moment. JD. 23 Sheridan Drive. David and Tracy, congratulations on your home and on the garden work that you've done. Thank you for allowing Jason to present it in such a formidable state. JD, come and have a look here. The camera is calling you, sir. The camera is calling you. And I look forward to Jason's last word. 23 Sheridan Drive. They have known this man as the Sheik of Sheridan. He does so much business there and loves the quality of property on offer in the drive. It is just such a beautiful boulevard and the crescent that you enjoy. This freehold parcel, 1,435 square metres of the good stuff. It is Bowling Green Flat. It's lot 67, deposited plan 352949 in the Canterbury Land Registry. The chattel list, well, any work that Jason does, of course, it is accurate, it is exact, and I do note the log burner is on that list of chattels. That's good to know. 27th of April, good settlement terms as well, so you get your affairs in order. And by the 27th of April, you might be needing to spark up that log burner as well. Real luxury in Sheridan, lots of it. We know in this crescent that there is lovely big sections. This is no exception. But there's lots and lots of luxury about the home. Understated and private. It's very well laid out and a great spec. Well designed, well built, excellent span of living. Lovely open plan. Connections on both sides. I know Tracy's fond of the breakfast in on the decking at the rear, but of course come the afternoon you'll all be seated outside in the shade. You've got cover there, but you'll get all the sunshine that you ever need. The kitchen breakfast bar works so well. You've got a nice big deep scullery. That's a good versatile area. Out to your veggie garden and the great storage and sheds outside. Of course you've got the 3-car garaging it drives through. That's an absolute bonus. Versatility in the accommodation as well. Currently a second living space. You might go for the traditional 4-bed, 2-bath. Art studio there in one of the rooms is Jenny's passion. But the quality in the bathrooms is undeniable and the garden has really been perfected. Not too much of an effort to look after. That was the goal of the sellers, is to just make it a little bit easier for you. And the privacy, the quiet, great spot. Jason, you've done business in the area. What about number 23?
Yep, fantastic house, and I'd just like to acknowledge the vendors, Tracy and David. It's been my pleasure and privilege working with you, and I'd like to thank you for entrusting myself and Harcourts 4 Seasons to bring this quality home to the market, making it available to purchase today. It's a fantastic location, great street, quality home, a luxurious subdivision. So it's here, available today. Buy of confidence, purchase now. Over to you, Mark.
Sage advice, my man, sage advice. We're going to offer it over to the floor now at 23 Sheridan. Do I see 9 to start? You've heard me correctly. It's all I ask for to start with. Maybe you'll be stronger. I just make it easy for absolutely everybody. That's what they say. Friendly auctioneer, man. Looking your way. I placed that vendor bid at 9. There should be more hands up than Saturday Night Fever at that level. Someone got 50 for me. I'm on $900,000 on a vendor bid. Underfloor heating in those important areas. Internal vac system. Life is easy. If you have a green thumb, this is the spot for you. Second call on a vendor bid at 9. Third call, best part of Rolleston, that is for sure. Look how the town has grown. You'd never know it when you're tucked in at Sheridan. Take a quick vendor bid at 9.50 on notice. Buyers, if you let this one go through your fingers, there'll be a queue forming at Jason's office. First chance, 9.50 is a vendor bid. Second call. Third, they're not bidding for me, Jason. They're going to want to talk to you. I'm going to take it to $1 million. Value must exceed that, surely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Clearly not for sale at $1 million. You make up your mind how much more you're prepared to pay. Come and see Jason Day. He's just going to carry on working in that third stage. So the property is available. You need 7 figures in your budget. That won't be a problem for you, I know. Concludes our day. Thank you for coming along to the Harcourts 4 Seasons auctions. Appreciate seeing it. Harcourts Vision. Some property available. I wouldn't dilly-dally. Thanks, Jason.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.